Rulers in the art studio are a great way to make straight lines. Sometimes a ruler is called a straight edge, and there are other materials that are called straight edges without the measuring parts on it. In this art studio, we have different kinds of rulers. We've got wooden ones, and we've got see-through ones, and then we've got thick see-through plastic ones. Take one ruler back with you to your table. Because these see-through rulers are a little bit flexible, let's use our wise brains and not use them as swords or fighting materials. Notice that the ruler has two different measuring marks on it. One side has big spaces and the other side has small spaces. The small spaces are centimeters, whereas the other side are inches. I prefer to use the inches because that's what I understand best, but if you would like to use the centimeters for more precise measuring, that is your choice. When using a ruler, match up the edge of the ruler with the edge of the paper. This takes a little bit of time and patience to get it perfectly lined up. Notice that I had to go back and forth to get the edge lined up. Then I make a mark here at the 2. I do that again further down the paper, line up the edge and make a mark at the 2. Then I turn my paper and I line up the ruler on the inches side, and being careful to not line up the inches side and the centimeter side, but only the inches side of the two marks. I firmly press my hand down and then I draw across the line. You can do that same thing and accidentally do it wrong. So it's important to hold your hands very firmly down to make a straight line. Line up the marks that you've made. Press firmly on the ruler and drag your pen gently across first. That way, if you make an incorrect line, then you can go back and correct it later. You can draw on top of it or redo the line, holding firmly down on the ruler and then drawing back and forth to make it brighter and firmer if that's the way you'd like. Rulers are great for making precise shapes, which don't require you to measure any certain inches or centimeters, but just to use the side of it to make a straight line to create geometric shapes like squares and triangles, as you see here. If you make a mistake, simply erase it and move on. Now that we've reviewed how to use a ruler in the art studio, you are going to get a worksheet to complete on your own. This will be completed on the worksheet and not in your sketchbook. Align the different shapes, the A to the A, the B to the B, then C1 to C2 to C3 to C4. When you're done, bring it to me at the front and I will give you your punch. If you mess up, simply erase it and make it correct again.